I grew up in Ghana. I only moved to the UK when I was 14. And so moving here, it was sort of like, I became black when I moved to the UK. They were like, you're black, you're oppressed, but it's fine. We will wrap you in our warm, loving left arms. And for me, it was crazy because there was this sort of expectation of me to just become left-wing and to think a certain way. And for a large part of my experience in the UK, I did follow that. I did think, oh yeah, I grew up in a third world country. I have to know what oppression feels like, and I have to follow that sort of rhetoric. And then I think that it came a point. I went to Bristol University, which is probably one of the most left-wing in the country.
Which university?
Bristol University.
Right, I was there
and
too.
I think one of the biggest. Oh, thank you. One of the biggest turning points for me was how patronizing at one point it became. There was no sort of room for me to think otherwise. It came to a point that I was like, do you want people with a voice? Do you want people that are individual thinkers that think, what is an economic system that's actually going to benefit me and my community, or do you just want me to be part of groupthink because of the color of my skin? And that's where I really had enough. And I'm probably the worst enemy because they're like, yeah, we're fighting racism and this, and I'm like, on behalf of all black people, no, thank you. You are ruining it. Yeah, I get a lot of abuse because of that, because it's like, who are you as a black person to say that? I'm like, no, I'm actually telling you that you are making it worse for minorities. You are patronizing us, you are not giving us a voice, and you're not giving us space to be individual thinkers. And so I get a lot of abuse for it, but I kind of love it because I love the fact that I am their worst nightmare.
Thank you.